Hello and welcome back, guys. My name's An Average American, and you might have noticed my last few videos were pre-recorded. That's because I was at Fort Bragg. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that. Today it's gonna be a double upload, so yes it does. Don't act like it fucking doesn't. It's retarded as hell to say that you're colorblind, and yes, I used retarded in the non-PC way, although I don't like to... Here's my thing. I believe either everything's okay or nothing's okay. If I can't say a word like Guido, or if I can say a word like Guido, why can't I say a word like faggot? If it's either everything's okay or nothing's okay. Yeah, I love racial diversity. Racial diversity, here's my thing. I don't really care. Like, the Dunkirk controversy over too many... are too little, people of color and women in the movie Dunkirk. That is probably one of the most retarded, stupid SJW things I've ever seen. Dunkirk is based in World War II, right? Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I plan to actually spend money to see it, because I support the people who make it. Because they kept to historical accuracy even when SJWs didn't want them to. And the thing is, it's World War II. Women weren't allowed to serve in the British military. Neither were non-whites. In the American military, many blacks did serve. That is true. But this is the British military, because it was Dunkirk. Okay, on to the next. And I celebrate our differences. Our differences, what do you mean? Cultural differences? Like how in America we eat cow and how in India they don't eat cow? Is that what you mean? Here's my thing. I don't really care about differences because we're all the same. No, we're not. Many of us are different in cultural ways, such as people who are in the Jewish faith don't eat pig. They also don't allow blood in their meat, which actually is very impossible. It's not possible to make meat not have any blood in it. There still is a percentage. Yeah, you clean out a lot of it while koshering it, but not all of it. Glyphs? What? Okay, I'm gonna say something that trigger warning, people are gonna get pissed when I say this. You can count on one hand how many biological genders there are. 1, 2. Actually, I'm gonna say 3 because of hermaphrodites. Although that is very rare. Let's read these off. Transgender. I don't think transgender is a gender. Wouldn't they just be the gender that they trans to? Otherwise, aren't you kind of being a dick to them, saying that they are transgender and not the gender they trans to? So in a way, you're oppressing someone who you try to get unoppressed. Internalized oppression alert. Hermaphrodite. Okay. They mentioned that there. Wait a minute. They have hermaphrodite twice, don't they? Hermaphrodite? What is the difference? I think they're spelled the same, I can't tell. Male, okay. Nitrois? Nitrois? You mean neutral? Okay, other. Then I can't read these because of font errors. Right, the basic of male, female. Now we have the lines blurred. You know why? Because of SJW bullshit. This is becoming more and more apparent. Let's keep looking on Sjw Fail. Sorry if I'm ranting quite a bit in this video. Someone told me to give it the old college try, so I crumbled into an incoherent mess when I heard an opinion that differed from mine. This is actually a very, very good point. Many people in colleges, the SJW community, tend to crumble when they are faced with an opinion that opposes theirs. I think this is because their opinion is based on the grounds of, pretty much mainstream media, which I don't believe can be trusted, such as CNN, which has been proved in the past to not be reliable at all. Along with the incoherent mess. That is true, they are known to go into mental breakdowns over stupid bullshit. Like, when Trump got elected, oh yeah, it's gonna change my life so much. Trump got elected, changed pretty much nothing about my life or anyone who was, hating. We are here to stay. No one has successfully invaded America yet, although I don't think anyone has really tried, because we're the powerhouse. We trade with one of the biggest nations, that is China. We are friends with not friends, but we are allies with almost every major nation. And we are kind of seen as the world police. We have not free healthcare, but free education. We have many things that other countries don't. And to say America is shit, you have no ground to stand on. Countries that are shit are countries like Pakistan, or I don't know, fucking Syria, places that are war-torn. Those countries are shit. Blue-eyed devil. Isn't that kind of racist if you call someone a blue-eyed devil? I mean, typically people with blue eyes are white, right? So you're basically calling dog, because dogs don't see color. You do or something. It doesn't make any sense. It's not about race. I think this question is about race. I'm just gonna say yes, people of color are superior, assuming Asian. Incorrect. Okay. Is it important to you that other people don't think you're racist? I'm a proud racist. I'd say so. In the sense that I love racist jokes. I don't hate any people, but I'm a proud racist in the sense that I think racist jokes are hilarious. I don't care if someone thinks, oh wow, you're a horrible person who deserves to burn in hell. That's your opinion. Okay, racist jokes are funny. Even jokes about my own race. Jokes about Mexicans, I'm half Mexican. I don't care. If a white person says that, I'm gonna laugh if it's funny. That's the whole thing. It's not racist if you make people of that race laugh. Can black people be racist against white people? Yes, anyone can be racist. Off to a good start. Yes, anyone can be racist. Is it okay for a woman to say she hates men? No, I'd have to say it's unnecessary. But for a woman to say she hates men, that'd be sexist, actually. Do you think a woman who sleeps around and wears sexy clothing has no self-respect? Yes, because she's a slave to the patriarchy. Yes, because would you enjoy living in a socialist society? I'm actually not sure. Completely socialist? Probably not. A socialist education would be amazing. Like in, I believe it was the Netherlands, where you can get a free college education, which is really cool. Do women actually like men who are mean to them? Yes, which is why nice guys like me never get the girl. Yeah, that's true. I noticed that many women, if you're mean to them, they appreciate it more and they're more likely to sleep with you. The reason is because women think that the nice guys are hella easy to walk on, because usually they are. I am the nice guy, typically. Do you think the media is biased toward the liberal side? Yes, the media has a not slight. It is completely endowed with the liberal nonsense. It's 100% true. Media is 100% liberal. They are run by the liberals, and typically they lean toward the left. Should the Disney princess from Frozen get a Should the Disney princess from Frozen get a girlfriend? Someone messed up there. Yeah, who cares? It's not my problem. I don't watch Disney movies. Well, equal rights for women, but I do think that feminists being a feminist has more negative connotations, especially now that you have people who are more or less feminazis. That's why I don't say I'm a feminist. A better thing to call yourself is an egalitarian, which means you believe in basically the same thing, but it doesn't have all the negative connotations over it. Let's go on. Do you think America would be better off if it were 100% white? No, not really. I don't think it'd be better off or worse off. I don't think it matters. Is it racist if a TV show only has white characters? No. What if the TV show is based in somewhere such as Germany, where the majority of people are very white? Do you identify as... Is there... You know, I'm gonna choose none of the above. Are you single? Yes, very single. Guess that's correct. The solution to immigration is... I mean, out of these two, I don't really like it. I'd say an immigration reform would be pretty good. I'd agree with that. Who are you voting for to be president of the United States? Well, I don't have to vote anymore. But if I were to be voting and I had these options, I would say Bernie Sanders. I agree with a lot of his points. What is square root of 49? I really don't know. I don't know. Quiz results. Can it just say... Can they just say if I am or am not? Final score 500 out of 2,500. So out of 2,500, I guess I'm slightly SJW, but not really that much compared to many other people, I'd assume that means. Let's go back to SJW Fail. Or if we just go social justice warrior. This video's hurting. Is a vagina feminine? Why are there so many gay men who won't date a woman just because she has a vagina? Like, that is discrimination, people, and it is totally shallow. Okay, I need to explain something to whoever said, is a vagina feminine? It is feminine, because women have vaginas. Only women have vaginas. Why don't gay men date a woman? Because they like men. I'm sorry that you were born with probably a couple extra 100 chromosomes and have the mental capacity of Sarah Palin's first child, and who I'm hoping you don't breed. I'm hoping whoever wrote that doesn't breed. We don't need any more of those people on this earth. And I agree with Taco Bell Ray when he says we are so deep into social justice that being gay is now discrimination. Being gay is a discrimination. That is the most contradictory statement I've ever heard. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Average American. Peace out.